Welcome back, everyone. It is smelling absolutely wonderful over here, and it's not because of the food we just hauled out, it's because of the soap we just brought in from Nature's Embrace Soap Company. So we have Heidi here to tell us all about it and maybe even give us a demonstration here. Good morning.
Good morning, Jillian. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
So we have a lot here. We have some already made soaps that are so adorable. I love the candle, and my birthday's coming up, so I'm just like in the mood for birthdays. And then we also have some of the scents here. Just kind of break it down. What do you have for us?
So I am a cold process soap maker. What that means is that I make soap the old-fashioned way with lye and oils.
Okay.
And so it's a very old method of making soap, and it also is a lot involved in it. So the oils that I brought here is a little bit of olive oil, and this is some hemp seed butter, and those are just two of the oils and butters that I typically use in my soaps.
Okay.
Coconut oil, hemp seed oil, sweet almond oil, sunflower, I have lots and lots of different oils and butters.
Okay.
All of my soaps are made with plant-based oils and butters, so no animal fats or lards or tallows, anything like that. And then they're all made with natural ingredients like essential oils and ethically sourced micas and things like that. So, so I brought with me today an example of what one of my bars looks like before it gets cut into bars. So this is 5 pounds of soap. It will be cut into 14 bars, and I typically pour 4 of these at a time. So when I'm making my bar soaps, I'm making them in bulk, and so I'm usually pouring about 60 bars at a time. And I'm just going to show you guys. What happens is when I make the soap, I add the lye and the oils together. A chemical reaction starts to take place overnight in the mold, in which it heats up really, really hot. It's going through a gel phase called saponification, where the caustic lye on the first side is being transformed into glycerin and soap on the other side.
Wow.
So one day I have to wear gloves while I handle it and pour it into the molds, and the next day when I get in, I can take those gloves off and handle it with my bare hands.
Dang, okay.
So,
I did not know any of that.
So they're poured into these silicone molds, and then I can pop them out in one big bar. So this is what the soap looks like before it's cut into bars. This one is actually going to be cut up into little pieces, and it's going to go into another bar of soap. So kind of like this embed soap that I have here.
Oh, wow.
That's what will happen with this one as well.
It's gorgeous.
So the soaps, like I said, yes, this is my cutter. It cuts all 14 bars at once, and it's such a time saver. I used to cut 1 bar at a time.
That's so neat, efficient.
Yes. So once I put it in there, I can just pull down, and then we have all of our bars. So it cuts it into 14 even bars for me, and I can move on to the next one. What happens after they are cut, all of our bars, as you'll see by the ones here on display, are stamped with our company logo. So they're soft enough right now to press this in here, place our logo on the front, and then they actually go to a drying room for 6 weeks to cure. So they're not, because of the way that they're made, they now have to dry for 6 weeks before they go out to the consumer. That just makes sure that all of the lye has been saponified and is no longer caustic, and also it gives it a drier, harder bar for the consumer to use. It lasts a lot longer and is just much better for the skin.
All right. Oh my gosh, that was so much information. I loved every single minute of it. And you said that you're going to just chop these up and put them in another bar?
So when I get back to the shop tomorrow, I'll actually cut these up into littler chunks because they're going, this is for a custom soap. So I should also mention that besides the soaps that I make for my store and for my website, I also take custom orders. So a lot of these little bars that you'll see in front here are things for events like bridal showers, baby showers.
Cute.
This one here is for one of my girlfriend's 40th birthdays. She wanted a custom soap. So I do custom orders, but then I also carry about 20 different varieties of soaps in my store and on my website as well.
Okay, wow, amazing. So before we get into where everyone can find that, I want to know what inspired your company.
So I started making soap about 15 years ago. I had actually bought a kit to make some candles, and I was just doing it to make some clean candles for my home, but when I was done, I had leftover oil. oils, and so I wasn't quite sure what to do with them. And back then, things like diffusers and such weren't as mainstream as they are now. And so I took to the internet, and that's where I landed upon this cold process soap making. And I have always been an artist and kind of struggled with where I fit into the art scene, if that makes sense. And then when I fell onto cold process soap, I immediately discovered that this is what I was meant to do. So.
Oh, that's beautiful. First of all, just finding a passion is so amazing. All right, so where can people go to find your soaps?
Yeah, so I do have a retail location in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota at 1208 Rossman Avenue. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and then Saturdays, 10 to 2. And then other than that, I also have a website, naturesembracesoapcompany.com. It has all of my soaps and some of the other all-natural bath and body products that we carry in our store to accompany the soaps.
Okay, so you don't just have soaps, you have a couple other things?
I have other things from other makers.
Okay,
So,
sure.
my shop is full of other, like I said, all natural cleaning products, face products, lots of candles and things like that from other makers that are local to the United States and also make clean and all natural products.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for telling us all about that and showing us. I learned so much today. My gosh, it's like a little lesson on a Monday. All right, we have lots more coming up on the show. You'll want to stick around. It's coming up after the break.